What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Cameron, back at it again with a Call of Sweat Ops video. And in today's video, guys, I don't think Call of Duty can be on a 3-year cycle anymore. I don't even know if they're on a 3-year cycle anymore. With that all being said, let's jump up into the video. Alright guys, so as you know, during the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One era of COD was on a 3-year cycle. You had 3 studios working on their respective games every year. You had Sledgehammer, Incompetent Ward, and Treyarch, and they would get a crack at Call of Duty every 3 years, right? But I just don't think this is sufficient enough. I don't think so. Because with the next generation, the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox, I don't ever know what the Xbox is called. I'm not really an Xbox player, and I don't plan on getting an Xbox. I think it's the Xbox Series X or some bullshit like that. I only know it looks like a dehumidifier, so I don't know what's going on here. But yeah, I don't know what the hell the Xbox is called, but that's a video for another time. That's not even a video. I don't care. I'm not going to buy the Xbox. I'm a PlayStation guy. I've been playing PlayStation since 1999 when I was born. I've had a PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PS3, and a PS4, and now I'm planning on getting a PS5. Hopefully, I'm able to get one, but it's been a shit show. I probably won't be able to get one until next year. I'm not really tripping, though. You know, I'll just play COD on this generation, and then next Call of Duty, whoever develops that, I will be playing on the PlayStation 5, hopefully. But we're not talking about that. I genuinely think Call of Duty needs to be on a 4-year cycle if they want to continue releasing games annually. Because a lot of people are willing to say that the annual releases just aren't cutting it anymore. Because you're essentially paying for a beta that's unfinished, glitchy, and a sack of shit for the first couple months of the game. And then eventually, around 6 months, when the new COD is being released and there's hype around that Call of Duty, the game is completely finished and in a better state than it was 6 months ago. And a lot of people would say that's unacceptable. I'm paying $70 for an incomplete game that has a shit ton of bugs and is a shit show. And that's as evident in Black Ops Cold War. Albeit, this is more of a special circumstance, as Treyarch kind of had to mop up the mess that was Sledgehammer My Balls issue. And I don't know what happened to Sledgehammer, but we'll see what happens with them. So essentially, this is basically Sledgehammer's game, but Treyarch came in and did their thing on it because Sledgehammer, I guess, has various issues surrounding it. So I don't know. This is a special case, and I get it, the pandemic and everything like that, and they had to mop up the mess. But I just don't think a 2-year cycle, 3-year cycle is working anymore. A 2-year cycle worked back on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 because those games were much easier to make. And then people's expectations were a little bit lower. There really wasn't, gaming really wasn't that big. People really didn't care about that stuff. They kind of just played it back then and just accepted it. But now gaming is pretty big. YouTube channels are highlighting issues. More people are getting into it. And the issues in the last Call of Duties during this generation have been apparent. Advanced Warfare was terrible with the loot boxes and all that garbage. Black Ops 3, loot boxes, garbage. Infinite Warfare, loot boxes, garbage. World War II, loot boxes, and a fucking shit ton of bugs. Black Ops 4, terrible bugs, loot boxes. Modern Warfare, breaking PlayStations, terrible bugs. Black Ops Cold War, terrible bugs. There's just been terrible bugs, and the releases have been, tumultuous to say the least. They're always filled with bugs, filled with issues, not that much content at launch, and all this crazy stuff that's going on. And I just don't think that's acceptable anymore. And even on a 3-year development cycle, that was barely even working. Because most of the games would only have like 6v6 maps at launch, when the other ones on PlayStation 3 would have like 12. And I just think that's unacceptable. I think maybe cut in another studio. Have 4 studios working on Call of Duty if you want to do it annually. And if you're not doing it annually, then just do it every other year like Battlefield. Then you can have enough time to iron out all the issues and work on it like that. But I just don't think a 3-year development cycle is cutting it. I just don't think so. Because the bugs, the lack of content at launch, and pretty much waiting 6 months for a finished product is unacceptable. I think you got to give the playtesters enough time to really give you good feedback. You should just be in a longer state of development. I think that would just benefit more people than just having half-assed products with barely any content at launch, thrown out there to the masses, and you treating Call of Duty like a cash cow. Call of Duty really isn't treated like how it should be. It's not really treated as the great franchise that it is. It's legit treated like a cash cow that they're milking every single year and just kind of throwing people now nostalgia boners. The last 4 Call of Duties have pretty much just been nostalgia boners. COD World War II's whole marketing campaign was a nostalgia boner. Yeah, we're going back to World War II, bro. Here's a shitty, watered-down version of World at War for you, bro. Oh, Black Ops 4, look at all these Black Ops, old Black Ops maps, dude. Look at that. That's fucking nostalgia, to say the least. Look at all these old zombie maps that we remastered, bro. Nostalgia. And then you have, Modern Warfare, which is a complete reboot of Modern Warfare, the series, and it's just basically Ghosts 2 and fucking Camp Fest and terrible. But since it's Modern Warfare and bring back the old characters and remaster some of the maps, everyone's like, yeah, fuck yeah, nostalgia. And Black Ops Cold War is basically Black Ops 1, kind of remastered. The campaign, while great, is pretty much kind of very similar to Black Ops 1's campaign. And it's just a complete nostalgia boner. This is just bad. Call of Duty is just a cash cow for Activision nowadays, and they're just not really putting in the effort to make good games, and they're just completely unfinished messes at launch. And you just can't have that. You cannot be paying $70 for an unfinished pile of shit. I'm sorry, that's just not going to cut it. I definitely think something needs to be done. I definitely think they may need to cut another studio in to help with development, because 3 years is not enough. I get it. Sledgehammer only had a crack at 2 Call of Duties, and they were disastrous. Advanced Warfare was horrible. I think that is the worst Call of Duty ever made. It is horrendous. It is god-awful, right? It's worse than Modern Warfare, for sure. Advanced Warfare is maybe one of the worst FPSs I've ever fucking played. That game sucks dick. And then you have World War II, which was terrible at launch and didn't even work. And you have to wait 6 entire months to play the game in a good state. At launch, it was a shit show. It had no content. It had barely any weapons. It had 2 secondary weapons, which is completely ridiculous. Right? I get it. Sledgehammer's reputation is kind of on the rocks here. But I definitely think you should give them another crack at it. Hopefully they get another crack at it, but I don't think so. I honestly just think Call of Duty is going to be on a 2-year development cycle now and just rush to shit and have as many bugs as Black Ops Cold War. But I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Are you game for the idea of having 4 development studios developing Call of Duty, or would you rather just prefer them take a year off? And with that all being said, this is your boy Cameron. Thank you all for watching. I am out.